we're going to have a review of the things that we saw last year because we are going to need them today, okay? So let's go ahead. I have here my presentation. These are the elements of the story. Now, when we want to find a story's plot, cuando queremos encontrar lo esencial de una story, we need to find out the elements of it, okay? Now, before going ahead with that, who can tell me some elements of the story? Do you remember what elements of the story are or no? ¿Cuáles son los elements de la story? Tell me. Okay, guys, the elements of the story are, for example, the characters, the name of the story, the setting, what else? Okay, the setting, the author, the illustrator, the plot, the problem, and the solution. Those are like kind of most of the most common elements of the story. So we are going to review, okay? Don't worry. We're going to review right now. And I need to Samuel Ráparo to sit down, please. Porque Samuel anda así, miren, ahorita. Así anda. Entonces, necesito que se siente para que no se vaya a caer ni nada, no se distraiga. All right? Good. Now I'm going to continue sharing the screen. So I have here the elements of the story for you. So the first thing that we're gonna do is that we are going to go through the elements of the story. And I'm going to ask Juan de Dios to read the 4 of them, please. Settings, and this one. These 4, please, Juan de Dios.
Setting, time and place, and story takes place.
Yes, very good. Okay, thank you, Juan. Okay, setting, as Juan de Dios said, is the time. I don't have a watch, but is the time and the place where a story takes place. For example, guys, I am going to tell you the story of my life. My name is Miss Alexandra, and I was born in November 27 in 1994 in San Pedro Sula. Now, the setting of my story takes place in San Pedro Sula in the year of 1994. Okay, so that is the time and the place, el tiempo y el lugar where the story is happening, donde pasa la historia. Ese es el setting, okay? If I tell you, yesterday I went to the supermarket and I found Mr. Guandique buying milk. Si yo les digo eso, what is the time? Yesterday is the time. In the place? The supermarket, right? Now, another example. I will say tomorrow I am going to go to Axel's house to study the reading class. Now, what is the time? Is tomorrow. And if I say Axel's house, that is the place. Entonces, ese es el lugar donde se va a pasar la historia o donde pasó la historia. So, those are the settings of the story, the time and the place, okay? Keep that in mind. Then we have the next one, and I am going to ask Axel to read the second one. Axel, hello. Hello, my friend. Hello, baby. Can you read this one?
Huh?
Can you read this one, Axel?
The people, animals, or characters in a story.
In a story, yes. Characters are, sorry, I got a mistake right here. Uy, ¿qué hizo Miss Alexandra? Anda por andar de traviesa. Ahí está. Okay, characters are the people, animals, and creatures in a story. Now, if I tell you the story of the Little Red Hood, de la Caperucita Roja, who are the characters of the story?
Estamos presentándonos ya que hay niños nuevos.
Who are the characters of the story in the Little Red Hood? We have the Little Red Hood. Who, Axel?
Caperucita Roja, el lobo, la
The
abuela.
wolf, the grandma. Just that, right? Yeah, and the hunter, el cazador, right?
Sí, el lobo.
Very good, Axel. Good. So those are the characters of the story. Again, going back to my story, who are the characters of the story when I was born? Probably my mom, Mr. Wandique. They can be creatures like fairies, pueden ser criaturas como hadas or mermaids, sirenas, or they can be animals like the wolf, okay, como el lobo, or like the one you guys were saying at the beginning, the turtle and the rabbit. They can be the characters of the story as well. Now, we have the next one that is plot, and I'm going to ask Santi to read the third one, please. Plot. Where is Santi? Santi, se fue. Lo perdimos, doctor. Where is Santi? Santi, can you read the third one? Plot. Plot.
Plot. The series of being
Evans.
The make up a story.
Make up a story. Very good. Now, plots is a series of events that make up a story. So, guys, what can I say about the plot? The plot is what the story is about, okay? The plot is when we are telling something like, today I wake up, I went to the school, and I play with my friends. Now, the plot is the actions that are happening in the story, okay? I wake up, I went to school, and play with my friends. Those are the plot. That is the plot. The things that are happening in the story, the events of the story, okay? Leche con pan. Okay, next one. Then we have the conflict. I'm gonna ask Samuel to read conflict.
Conflict, a problem or a
Struggle?
Between two people, things, or ideas.
Ideas, very good. Now, going back to the Caperucita Roja story, or to the Little Red Hood, that's the name in English, the Little Red Hood, what was the conflict of the story? ¿Qué fue el problema? What was the problem of the story? Who can tell me? What was the problem of the story? In the Little Red Hood, what happened? What happened? Was everything okay in that story? No, right? ¿Qué fue el problema? What was the problem in that story? Jorge Mario?
El lobo.
The wolf. The wolf wanted to eat the Little Red Hood, right? I'm gonna write it down for you. The wolf wanted to eat the Little Red Hood. That is the problem of the story. The wolf wanted to eat the Little Red Hood. Así se escribe Caperucita Roja en English. Look, Little Red Hood. The wolf wanted to eat the Little Red Hood. That is the conflict of the story, as Jorge Mario said. Okay? Just hold on, guys. Someone is bothering. Okay. Wolf wanted to eat the Red Hood. That is the problem of the story. Now, that is one element of the story as well. Also, we have the solution of the story. And who can tell me how or what happened in the Little Red Hood that gave a solution to the story? ¿Qué pasó? How did they solve the problem? ¿Cómo resolvieron el problema? ¿Qué pasó? What happened? Who can tell me? Who can tell me what happened, guys? How did they solve the problem? Ajá. ¿Qué pasó al final? What happened at the end? How did they solve the problem? ¿Cómo Caperucita logró escapar? Because the hunter killed the wolf, right? The hunter, el cazador, killed the wolf, okay? I'm gonna write it down so you guys can see it how I need to write it. The hunter killed the wolf. Okay, the hunter killed the wolf. So that is the solution of the problem, okay? That is the solution of the problem. Now, let's now review again all the elements of the story. Let's review. First of all, we have the setting. The setting is where the story takes place, the time and the place, okay? Tiempo y lugar, donde pasa la historia, is a setting. Then we have the characters, is the people, animals, or creatures in the story. The plots are the events that happen in a story. A conflict is the problem or struggle between two people, things, or ideas. Okay, those are the elements of the story. And I need you to write it down in your notebook, please. Write it down in your notebook right now. Sorry, I'm gonna share again. And I'm just going to add solution because I forgot about solution. Okay. Solution. How the problem is solved. Pay a lot of attention because this is going to come in the exam. In all the exams, you are going to solve each element of the story. En todos los exámenes, you guys are gonna do this. Okay, le voy a poner cuáles son los elements de la story de, I don't know, la story que estemos viendo en reading. Y ustedes van a llenarlo ahí, ¿ok? Okay. I'm gonna play music and I'm gonna give you time for you guys to do it.
Miss copy.
Yes, copy. Copy. I'm gonna give you some.
가정으로 인한 욕망이란 그물들 보편적인 심리적 도피나라고 헤쳐나갈 수는 없는 법 나 현실 거부
Gonna give you until the sun finish. When the sun finish, pencils down, okay? Do a beautiful handwriting and write the date. I'm gonna put the date on top right here.
앨리스가 빠진 구멍처럼 오고 어떻게 하는 것처럼 신기루의 세계일 거야 그리고 내 세상일 거야 상상 그대로일 거야 이번 영원하진 않을 거야 What's gonna start? What's gonna start? 해가 있다면 꿈을 꾸고 싶다고 What's gonna start? What's gonna start? 달빛이 있다면 변하기 싫다고
there you have the date, okay?
Daydream, daydream, hey, yeah. So why I get drunk? 미칠 때까지. So why I go wild? 별 생각 없이 젊음을 느껴보자고. Yo, wild and free, wild and free. 나도 한번 해보자고. 지 따윈 안 보는 girl all day. 내 감정을 내 맘대로 해 all day. 맘에든 저격하는 사랑꾼 all day. 공식 없이 욕구를 풀어대 all day.
Don't your cameras on if you have it off, so I can see you guys are working.
저기저 경계선을 넘어 느껴보는 거야. 앨리스가 빠진 구멍처럼 처럼 신기루.
Oh, very good, Juan de Dios. Ah, because you were working, ¿verdad? What we were repeating. Ajá. I saw you, boy.
Wish on the star, wish on the star. 해가 있다면 꿈을 꾸고 싶다고. Wish on the star, wish on the star. 달빛이 있다면 변하기 싫다고. 나의 daydream, oh, daydream, oh, daydream, ooh, daydream, hey, yeah. 내가 왜 꿈을 꾸냐 돼 묻는다면 배부른 소리 할 거야, yeah. 잠시 내려놓고 난 메커니즘에 맞게 stay 쉬는 거라 할 거야, yeah. What's this 공상 속 답은 모두 나 위해 연습. Like this 모두 나의 발자취와 나의 fantasy. If I want something, if I want something now, if I want something, if I want something now, daydream, daydream. That's your daydream. 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 Wake up.
Okay. Time's up. You finish? I think you haven't finished yet, right?
Miss, I finished.
Okay. Did everyone else finish or not yet?
Finish, Miss.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, guys, we have 10 more minutes, okay? 10 more minutes. This is really important, okay, guys? You have to keep that in mind because you guys are going to need it for the exam, for the quizzes. It's really important, okay? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I'm gonna play music again. Okay, now what we are going to do is that I am going to, you guys finish or no? Ashley, you finish? No? Okay, I'm gonna put it again. Don't worry, baby, don't worry, don't worry. There you have. Finish. Now, I am going to tell you a really short story, okay? I'm going to tell you a really short story. Les voy a contar una historia and then we are going to need our notebooks. Lo que vamos a hacer es que yo les voy a decir, okay, draw the setting of the story. Dibujen el setting de la story. Entonces ustedes súper rápido van a hacer un dibujo ahí de la setting. Or there I'm going to say, okay, draw the main character, el personaje principal de la story. Y ustedes lo van a dibujar súper rápido. Yo sé que no tienen mucho tiempo para dibujar y eso lo va a hacer súper divertido, ¿ok? So I'm going to tell you a story, ¿ok? Si no nos ajusta el tiempo, vamos a hacerlo en la próxima clase. Ready? Listen carefully. Les voy a contar la historia y después vamos a dibujar, ¿ok? Ahorita solo vamos a escuchar. Ok. I'm going to start with the little red hood, ¿ok? Voy a ir con la caperucita roja. In a forest, en un bosque, there were living a grandma and a little girl. Y una niñita. This little girl name was, okay, this little girl name was the Little Red Hood, okay? Now, the Little Red Hood was really disobedient. She was not listening to her grandma. Okay, good. Now listen to the story. Then her grandma sent her to the forest, al bosque, with bread, con pan. She was going, no, sorry. Her mom sent her with bread to her grandma. Su mamá la envió con pan para que se lo dejara a su abuelita. And her mama told her, do not talk to strangers. No hables con extraños. Do not talk with unknown people because they can hurt you. Porque te pueden lastimar. So we don't talk with the strangers. Then, Caperucita, well, sorry, the Little Red Hood was happy going to her grandma's house. La, 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 la. And she was picking flowers and picking flowers and picking flowers. And she was like, I'm going to give all these flowers to my grandma, okay? I have these flowers for my grandma. La, 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 la. Ah, they smell good. But someone was looking at her in the forest. It was the wolf. The wolf. The evil wolf, okay? Entonces, ella se distrajo en el camino. And the wolf said, where are you going, Little Red Hood? And she was like, Mama told me to not talk to strangers, so I'm not going to talk to you. No, she didn't do that. She said, I'm going to my grandma's house. And then he said, I can go with you. And she was like, no, because my mom said that I don't need to talk to strangers. And you are a stranger. Usted es un extraño y no le voy a hablar porque mi mamá me dijo que no hablar con extraños. But she was already talking to a stranger, pero ya estaba hablando con un desconocido. So what the wolf did, he hid, se escondió, and he went to the Little Red Hood's grandma's house, and he ate the grandma. Se la comió. So we know the rest of the story. When the Little Red Hood arrived to her grandma's house, she couldn't find the grandma, and then the hunter came and killed the wolf, and they opened the belly of the wolf, and the grandma came out. So I already said the story, but really, really short. And what we're gonna do now is that you guys are going to take your pencil. In this case, I'm going to take my marker. And I am going to ask you as a race, sorry, como una carrera. Okay? In your notebook, open your notebook. And when I said 1, in 3, 2, 1, you are going to draw what's next, okay? So, draw in 3, 2. You're going to draw that one character of the story. 3, 2, 1. One character of the story. And when you finish, you can say I finished, miss, okay?
Ya, Miss.
Oh,
Ya.
okay, Axel.
Aquí está.
Okay, Axel, show us.
Miss, I finished.
Who's that, Axel? Who's that?
Hacer. Caperucita roja.
Pero esa caperucita no se peinó. Okay, the next one, the next one. Okay, Axel has
I finished,
one point.
Miss.
Very good. Who finished? Who said that?
Un árbol.
Okay, the next one. Draw
Caperucita roja.
the setting of the story. The setting of the story. What's the setting of the story? Draw the setting of the story. Draw the setting.
Hola. Mire. ¿Cuál de las dos está más bonita?
Okay, I'm finished. Okay, I think Juan de Dios finished, right? Or no? No.
¿Dónde quebró?
Tell me, show me your notebook when you finish.
Caliente, pero me falta un minuto nada más.
Okay, Juan de Dios. Finish, and who else? And Jorge Mario. Look, show your.
Mira, ¿qué más hijos míos?
A ver, let me see. That is the character of the story. And what is your Jorge Mario? Can you show it again? Good job. Yes, the setting of the story was a forest. Very good, a forest. Okay, good. I don't know what's happening to my camera. No sé qué le pasa a mi cámara. Okay, wait.
Hi.
Okay, there I am. Now, okay, the next one. La última, so we can leave, para que nos vayamos. Tan, taran, taran. Okay, draw. Draw the conflict or the problem of the story. ¿Quién ocasionó el problema? Who occasioned the problem? The problem of the story.
Finish, Miss.
Jorge, who finished? Who finished? Okay, show me who was the problem. Show me everyone. Okay, Reynaldo. Reynaldo said that was the little red hood. Well, show me the problem of the story. Because I have mine. Okay, let me see, Liz. Let me see your problem. This is the one that I wrote. This is what I draw. The wolf. Okay, let me see. Yes, very good. Good, guys. So now we can identify the problem